Volume. Hi friends, I hope we're all doing good. Last week was a very profitable day, especially in Bank Nifty. If you remember, the last week we had provided a pre-open uh, trade. Let me just share you the levels of what we had shared. This was 42 300.
The entries
See,
are very
we
simple,
mentioned above
straightforward.
400,
We will buy only
550,
42 300 or
580 to
moves above
550. And right
400
in the
plus
open, this was clearly
stop loss
hit the
344, target
targets,
480.
or at
The
least more
targets of
above 400.
Nifty
Never
depends on
hit
price
the stop
action.
loss and went straight to the
Put
target. Post that, yes, we did take, I think, put also in Nifty after some period of time, and that gave us a nice profitable trade as well. So let us see what is there in store for the coming week. Couple of stocks we have listed out. One is ICICI Bank. If ICICI 870C moves above 13.1, then we can probably look at 15.5 and with a stop loss of 11.6. So this is typically you can say is in fact this trade I think I had given last week as well on Friday, and we could gain about 1 point in the same. And then we have Kotak also. Kotak seems to be pretty weak. I would typically wait to see if this recovers and may think of going again for a positional trade or so. However, I think we can probably think of going long only once this moves above uh, around 870 levels or maybe slightly higher. Or I think 1900 is typically a good trade to enter. Currently, this is in a position, or this is right now like a sell on rise structure. I would typically not look to add and Kotak and stay away for some bit of time. But let us also look at I say Axis Bank. Axis Bank, I'm looking on the put side. If 930, you can keep this on a watch list. If 930 put moves above 11.5, 11.8, then you can enter for a target of around 14, 15. Stop loss, please do keep it at 9.8. See, there is only one friend in the stock market. You know who is your best friend? Your best friend is your stop loss because it saves your capital. Never think of, okay, I'm in loss, let me hold, and then incur more bigger loss. That's not something, which is really good for your uh, financial capital or your health, financial health as such, I see. Uh, we also are looking at Siemens. Siemens uh, looks like very, very positive for me. One may think of adding this for a target, or even if you say, can buy and hold it for uh, major targets. If this moves back down, uh, possibly 3,000 levels, I would think, it is always good as an investor to add and hold for a think it can retrace back up to 2,900 levels also. So one can keep this as a SIP for a long-term investment or a portfolio stock. Then we have Tata Consumer, which is looking very weak. I would typically look to go short, or rather, we should have gone short. It has been coming down for a couple of weeks, if you see, and showing no major signs of recovery. Uh, so investors long term, short term, or even swing, I think should wait for this to move back. To take some time. It is not going to come straight away. But then I think if you really want to invest, also, I would recommend you wait for some bit of a move down towards 690 levels or so. From there, you can put a like a SIP again for a long-term perspective of around 950 above levels. Adani Enterprise also is seems to become slightly on the bearish side, and chances are there, of course, that it can pull back slowly towards 4,000 levels in the coming weeks. I'm not really looking for a short term or a swing in this. The structure is not very clear. If you see, there is uh, meanwhile, friends, if you have any queries on any stock related, you can please feel free, and we would definitely be like, happy to answer. Also, look at the Bandhan Bank. Bandhan Bank is looking slightly positive for me. I think we should see some nice move in this, and right now it is at 241. And of course, you may not expect major profit in this, but then looks for some positive up move towards 250 levels, and then maybe we could look of thinking of shorting or hold for higher targets of 260, 270 also. So these are the bank nifty levels and stock options for tomorrow. I'm keeping these two in the watch list, 42 300 call. If this moves above 512, then we can think of 593 640 target. Let us stock loss, we were at around 466. Let us look at 42 700, put above 408.12. Uh, we could look at targets of 485 550 plus. Again, the stop loss is around 352 358 levels or so. And I hope all of you should look at our pre-market views. So I had a good friend, Mr. Sunil, who is also investor himself, and maintains or guides people into portfolio uh, you know management and all that. So Wipro, I think structure of Wipro is slowly changing. I would neither look at adding into longs, because this could also possibly move down. And my view on this Nifty, the other thing I want to all to notice in Nifty is it has been forming Doji candle, and that is twice it has formed. That means the market is very indecisive. Now this slightly on the upper side, it has moved up. Earlier it was somewhere at 780 levels and formed a doji. So now I typically they say doji is signs of reversal. As a chartist myself, I would look to add. Very happy if we can buy, but then it is always better we wait for the right trade setup and then trade. So Keep an eye on Mirage batteries. I think this is looking strong. We have Dixon Technologies slowly trying to pull up, and then we need to look at the book value, whether to hold for a long-term perspective. Currently, this looks very bearish and slow down. Uh, Bandhan Bank I've shared. I think Kotak, Adani, Tata Consumer, Access Bank. I think I have shared this put call. In case it comes above this level, we can go add. Do trade with caution and God bless you all.